Well, my director is not cooperating with me at all. I said to her, are we on? Are we on? Are we on? No numbers come up yet. See some numbers up. Good afternoon to everyone. We did tell you that we were good. Hold on a minute though. Hold on. Let me start this right. Good afternoon to each and every one of you all. We have promised you a low tide walk. That changed completely today into a sunset stroll. So this afternoon what we're going to do is going to take you on a sunset stroll. This location is being selected by my beautiful wife, of course, and co-star. Got to keep adding all the time. I am still the star, the one and only, the man of the time and action. It is me, of course. Good afternoon to each and every one of you all. It's beautiful to have you with us. Thank you to everyone that's presently on here and all those others that come on that will go back and view this later on. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, good morning to some place in the world. Hello to each and every one of you all. Love from Barbados and from the Journey 246. Alright, so this position has been selected by, of course, none other than my co-star, which I've already introduced you as my wife, but my co-star. She is here now enjoying a rum punch. She's doing another sample one more time. Why not? We're sort of like on vacation time. So good afternoon to each of you all, especially Pom Pom and the best man. Good afternoon to you. I know you have us on your big screen right now. I hope the resolution is nice and clear. Just so you know, that's Port St. Charles. That there, the big yacht you're seeing there, that belongs to our EMC billionaire, Mr. Jeremy himself. That is his little yacht. Now he may not be in the island. He has quite a few of these here, so he stationed these all over the world, so no one knows exactly where he is. It's sort of like a decoy mission. Jeremy Gittins is the billionaire, EMC billionaire. He went underneath that status by $1 when he was in Barbados last visit, which is just last month. And since then, I understand he's been eating nothing but bread and water because he wants to get back his billionaire status. And he sent a message to me this morning. He says, Nick, I've got back my billionaire status. I'm going to become cheap again. There you go. Had one vacation here. I should say his last one that he had here was number 109 or 110. I can't remember. How many is Jeremy being? 110 or 109? Not sure. 110. Okay. 110. Okay. 110 I think it is. Anyhow, Jeremy, if as you on here, you please let us know correct. It's 110. All right, so you see we have quite a few people on board. Again, Port St. Charles. I don't know how many of you want to walk back very briefly in time here before the sun starts to hit the horizon kind of way. We'll talk about what this used to be like. I don't know if you remember back in the early days before this was actually dredged and made in to a port inside Marina. This area here was a road that used to run from down to Sixpence Bay along a marshy swampland that was where all Port St. Charles is right now. And that road used to come up right along here. This is before the days of the Almond Beach Resorts, Heywoods, which it was first called. That was before those days as well. All that was marshy land, and it had the construction resort. And then later on, the Port St. Charles down the road is Port Ferdinand as well, just around the corner. We've shown you that in quite a few vlogs. We'll show you that in another upcoming vlog sometime in the near future. But what we want to do is just bring you this way. Just to let you know, we have just gone to Caboose. We have had the last 2 fish cutters. Actually, when we got there, the team told us, nope, no more fish cutters. Real sorry about that. You could come and have a drink though. And we say, you know, whatever is to be is to be. We said we just can go and do our vlog then and go over here. And then all of a sudden a call came from the kitchen and said, hey, I got 2 more cutters in here. So we had 2 fish cutters. I mauled mine already, but she's saving hers for dinner. Let me tell you, talk about delicious. It's a good thing I could talk now because I had itis. I wasn't moving at all. I didn't even want to talk. I didn't want to walk. I didn't even want to blink, man. Full and happy and satisfied. Remember when you get some real good food, you don't have to have an abundance of it. You know, just a little bit will keep you happy and merry. Though, but I don't sing in the air anymore because then everybody wants to continue singing. I can't sing all day. Y'all take care of her. I'll see y'all later. Alright, so there you go. That is love, man. Got a piece of love going on there. Don't mind it. Don't want to share their food with me at all. But that's fine. I asked a Caboose cutter already. Let me tell you, top delicious. Hail up Caboose and their team. Not only a consistency every time we come here, we've had amazing fish cutters, but also the high spirit and positive spirit and the fun and the nice atmosphere that's created over at Caboose. If you've never been to Caboose in Barbados, I strongly let me rephrase that. We strongly recommend it for sure. You would say so? That has already made a Jeanette and Nick's pics. And we will put that for you shortly. Remember, we are down on the west coast having a little bit of a staycation. So we haven't been up in the south too much where the PC is located. I like to call that my aircraft. Oh no, you behave yourself. So, we will put them up as soon as we can. We have a couple of places that we visited recently that we would like to share with you all as the genetics Bimpics, which we will do as we go forward. We said that's a new series we're working on. Some places that we go that we highly recommend. That's what we're putting into that folder as well. So greetings to you on this beautiful evening from Barbados. We don't normally do a sunset. If we ever did a sunset before, it was done strictly as a reel. I don't think we've done any real sunsets. Have we ever, let me put it on the test. Have we ever done any sunsets before?
Just reels.
Just reels.
Yeah.
You're enjoying that round punch, so you don't want to talk.
With the camera on me, I'm drinking.
Oh, okay, you drink again. Don't worry about it. I'll take the camera off you.
And that's why I'm not typing to anybody.
Okay. Okay, so that's her excuse. She is not typing to anyone, so if y'all don't see greetings from her. Actually, tell everybody your greetings now so you don't have to worry with typing.
Hello. I was saying hello to everybody. O'Neill, Roosevelt, I feel like, what's their name?
I don't know.
Simone.
I mean, Sima?
No,
Sim?
Wine
Oh,
baby.
she's on there?
John, Joanne,
Oh, Lord.
Roger, Margaret, Glendon, Elizabeth, Kathy. Yeah.
Okay, and what you like to do is let them tell us where they're from.
Hello, I just can't, yes.
Yeah.
Of course, we always want to know where you're from.
Of course, perfect. We like to know where everybody's tapping in from all over the world.
Because he's so malicious.
Oh, malicious? It's you who tells you want to hear where everybody is from. Oh, well, malicious as you malicious one there. Yeah, anyhow, so beautiful afternoon again. You all may not know, or some of you may know, but many different names of Hammer. Hammer Beach Village. Then we also had it as Heywoods Resort. This is where the supposedly proposed sandals that has not materialized. I don't know if it ever will or not. We're not too sure. We shall see. But we got to take a walk up here because I would hop, skip, jump, backflip over those rocks. But she's a little bit concerned about jumping over those with me. So I'm going to walk up this easy way with her.
I don't want to spill my...
You don't spill it on punch.
Right.
But if you were flipping like me, you won't spill anything. I don't spill anything when I'm flipping. You know that too. Hardcore flipper that I am. Everybody knows I got a gold medal in that. If you did not know, you now know for sure. All right, so originally this was a beautiful, very low resort. 2 floors, 3 in the highest area, but mainly 2 floors right through. Had a small mini golf course in the front section. As I said, this is all on an area that used to be a swampy land originally, swamp marshy land in this general section, all dredged out and developed. The Heywoods was over in this section here, water sports was in this area here. Everything has changed. Unfortunately, you're probably going to cry if you know this hotel and you have not seen it for a long time. As we go up here, we give you some little views of it. We're going to take a walk under this beautiful sea grape tree. I'm going to call it a tree today because it's a little bit big. Are we going to call it a tree or a bush? What is it? Is it a tree?
It's a tree.
Okay, we go back to the bush then. This beautiful sea grape bush here. We're going to have a little archway as we're making our way down to the sand. I don't know if you all can visualize yourselves.
Your favorite spot, isn't it?
My favorite spot, yeah. Okay. Last time we were down here, she took a bunch of sea grapes off of the tree, threw them on the ground and crushed them in front of the sea grape police.
You did that.
I did that? I thought it was you.
You did it.
Oh, okay, well maybe it was me. It's possible.
Yes, we can go
Look
back
at
to
that
the
though. Is that
video.
not beautiful? Absolutely beautiful. All right, this actual cove here is definitely the busiest and the most favorite cove to be in. And that's because Car Park is right here. So a lot of people tend to come in the water here, but there are a couple more coves to show you on the way up. But as you can see, it is a very happy spot for a lot of folks in the afternoon. Oh, are you all going? You good? All right, okay. Beautiful evening. So I don't know, here's a view of what used to be the resort, if you remember it from years gone by, whether on the name of Heywoods, Ammon, whatever the names were, DV at one time as well. Whatever the names were, this still is the same resort here, but as you can see, it's gone. There are just very few structures remaining. Some on the southern side, as we will probably get up to a little while, you will see. But our main focus today was to bring you down to let you see a little bit of peace and serenity in Barbados. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep quiet for a second. No, I have not run out of things to say. Actually, I don't have to have anything to say. I could just talk nonsense the whole evening, and that was accepted by everyone. But what I'll do is I will give you the opportunity to enjoy a little bit of the quieter slapping on the beach and stuff that we get in this area. Beautiful conditions down here. Whoa, top, whoa, beautiful. Wherever you are in the world right now, if you're in Barbados, this is the way it's you. Any day, any week, you could come down here and find this. Along with the other shorelines of the island at the moment, there's some sargassum in the south. The west coast is, I would have to say, clear of sargassum at this moment. That will remain that way unless we get the unusual southwest or westerly winds that will bring them off the normal currents and take them off of the deep water harbour and out to sea. Or coming in from the east side if you get that strange northwest wind, which will bring it in from the east coast floats as well, which can happen, but it only lasts usually for a day or even a tide, because normally everything goes back to its normal conditions unless there's a very unusual system around. Remember our hurricane season, we're now in that, so unusual things can happen. Can't really predict if it's going to be a very sunny day in advance at the wrongest time of year. It all depends on what moisture builds up in the general area. As you know, this is hurricane season. The waters are very warm, so a lot of little things will be popping up from time to time. But today, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Hello, how are you all? You good? Alright, so onward we shall go to this direction now. Beautiful sunset though. We haven't done one of these in vlogs, so really excited about this. We didn't want to do 4K because we actually want to bring you here with us as we like to do. We don't want to record it in advance. We want to actually know that you are splashing here in this ocean with us right now. Here we go. Hear that? Yes, that is your footsteps, or it can be. So if you're planning to come back to Barbados in the near future, remember we have a map up there. We have all those vlogs that we've been doing for over 3 years now that can help you see areas that you would not normally get to see. You could decide if it's something you want to do or if it's something you want to put it off to another visit at some other time. Remember, if Barbados is tired, if you say to yourself, man, Barbados is tired, you will stop looking for things to do. It's not Barbados at all, it is you. You have stopped looking around because there's so much to see in Barbados. I've been on this blessed soil for 53 years now.
53.
Oh, 53.
53.
Okay, we're not in a battle over that all afternoon. Let's just say my last comment will be the correct one. 53, and you ought to give me a lot of trouble today, no? I told you I was going to put the camera more in.
Yeah. Telling the truth.
Well, I'm 43 plus 10, which is 53. Born in 58
April
for 1961.
5th, 1961.
Yeah, that's what you're going to say. I know you're going to say that. I had that calculated for you before. That's why you said it,
I
just
will
to help
post
you.
your license.
You post my license. Like you want, oh, so you're going to find that. I got that buried, man.
I took a picture of it.
Alright, there's another little cove, but as you can see, just because this is around the corner from the actual car park area, not a lot of people come here. A lot of sand has moved down here. It's pink. You're telling me it's pink there? So the color looks pink to you?
Sand is pink.
Oh, nice. Okay, the reflection on it is beautiful today for sure. What was the name of the ship that was down here now? Arvia.
Arvia.
Arvia. That was last year March. Last year March, P&O brought their newest ship onto the market, the Arvia, to get it christened right here off of these shores, just offshore from where we presently are. Had a big show down here. A lot of musicians, a lot of dignitaries from Barbados, and also from the P&O cruise line. We're all here to watch that as well. The champagne was cracked on its hull just offshore here. We were down here for that. We had a good time watching it. Unfortunately, let me put this camera on me though. Unfortunately, we were not allowed into the VIP area. I'm not too sure what happened. Communication seems to have got crossed because I gave some of my family, my new family, one of my, of course, staunch loving cards known as a care card. I told them no matter where they go, they get any trouble in reservations or anything, show them my card. Well, I should have told them show the card with the writing on the front, because they showed the back of the card which was blank and they didn't get the VIP treatment that they needed. So there you go, John and Pom Pom. That's what happens when you show a card. You're supposed to show the written part. So beautiful. You all would like to say hello to our friends and family all over the world? Let me come up, man. Let me come up, man. You know how to get up. You can sit down with us. We come out here to show people Bajan love, man. Respect. Nice, man. You've seen our vlogs and stuff. Any passing thing?
What do you name?
It's Nick Nicholstein.
They might have.
Yeah, man. We do a lot of community and stuff. It's all about love and peace and happiness and kindness and stuff.
For sure.
You know? Thanks, man.
Keep it up.
Really appreciate it, fellas. All right, blessings, right? All right, cool. All right, see you later. All right, so there you go. Another example. Bajan love, man. Just like that. So, all right, we're walking underneath at this moment underneath a mahogany tree. This is not a match, you know. This is a mahogany. You can get your scopes out and check your Google and stuff and see what the differences are. You find some mahogany trees on the coastline as well, but many manchineel trees. Manchineel, very dangerous tree. Please read up on that. Don't eat the apples. Don't lay on them. Don't play football with them. Don't throw them at someone. Don't break a branch. Don't stand underneath the tree when it's raining. or you will get blistered. Matching is known as the most dangerous tree in the world. That is not according to Nick, although mine is 100% accurate. You can check that on Bing or Google or any research engines, Yahoo, whatever you want to do. You can even check my own personal search engine called the Beijing Warriors Know It All. That's what it's called, Beijing Warriors Know It All. You can find that there on the web as well. Type in Beijing Warriors Know It All. I'm sure you will come up with something. Definitely see my picture somewhere in there for sure. I am well known for knowing everything. Never wrong, of course. If you think I'm wrong, well, refer to what I just said. I am never wrong. Then you would know you're wrong, of course. All right, beautiful old resort. Massive, massive set of land. All in a beautiful beachfront property. Remember, this was not always this way. Originally, when that road used to come up in here, the marshy land, it was just a little strip of sand you see on the water's edge between the road and that. Whenever there was a high tide or a big north swell, you really couldn't drive up that road because it used to come over the road and into the actual swamp area. But as you can see, all the beautiful beach bar and stuff is located down here. All of these structures gone now. It's crying shame. Hopefully this will be brought back in some form or fashion in the very near future. I hope the resolution is really clear, because the glows and the warmth and the peace and serenity out here is just beautiful. I can let you watch for a couple of seconds. I'm not bored, and I'm just getting ready to give you all some more talk. But
Hi, Simone.
wait, who you want to say hi to?
Simone.
I was trying to keep quiet. You know me, wine lady.
Simma.
Simma is on? Well, you could have said wine lady, because she likes a lot of wine too. We were told the other day we were up there to ask Simone Nikita.
She'd be the rum lady.
Right. Oh, well, I asked Simone Nikita, the wine lady, if Simma would come and buy 4 or 6 bottles. She said, I ain't bad talking her. Usually she could buy up to 12. So Simma, thanks for sponsoring the local production of those wines. And good afternoon to all the team at Shalanas. That would obviously include, and I have to say, the most important person would be the wine master, because he's the man that makes sure that everything goes right. Because unfortunately, Simon does not know to do things correctly. He has to be there to watch her all the time. Good afternoon to security. Good afternoon to Lana, wine lady. Yeah, my thoughts too. Hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon. That would be a pleasure to see you all. For sure, I know I will have someone I can annoy. All right, so again, usually very popular before Sandals started to build all these outer protection areas, and also the jetty in the distance. So we will show you. This beach was way back up here. Consistently, this is as far out as this beach will come, where we are right now. But because of the layering of the outer grinds in these areas, and also the grinds on the inside section to try and trap the sand, this beach is building. Believe it or not, this part here between the sand on those rocks, on sometimes you could come down here and this sand is almost out to those rocks again, forming horse-shaped lagoons all along here. All depends on sand movement. We haven't been down here for, we checked it a little while ago, almost 6 months we haven't done this beach. So I can't really tell you what is happening with the sand at this moment. I can see what's here, and I'm not too sure which way they're moving. As far as I know, the sand should be all moving back in this general direction, so we'll see how that goes. But as you've seen at Port St. Charles, very, very light on sand, very narrow beach. People want to know where we are?
Tell Henderson where we are. Yeah,
Henderson. I understand you want to know where we are. We are at Heywoods Beach. We are just to the south of Six Men's Bay. Six Men's Bay is just over there by Port St. Charles, in that general area. We are in the Heywoods Beach area. This is just to the north of Spikestown. All right, so this is where we are at this present time. So anyone who's not sure where that is in St. Peter. We're just after Spikestown, as I said. And that will be traveling north from Bridgetown through Spikestown. And then you will find this beach at the immediate end of the loop road that goes through Spikestown. Not the bypass road, but the actual loop road. You smell something, huh? Yeah. Okay. Simon, what? What did Simon say?
High water.
What did
High motor mouth.
High motor mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, who said that? Simon? You mean the water baby? Good afternoon, water baby. I know you're missing me, man. I know you're missing me so bad then. Not Jeanette. You're missing Jeanette. You're missing me, of course. We'll see if I can shut up some ladies here and not put them on spot. Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon.
Would you all like to wave to our friends and family all over the world? You're just spreading love all over the world right now from Barbados. And I want to show people the true Bajan hospitality. So may I speak to you all for 1 second? Oh, you shy? All right, let me start here and I'll face it this way. No, not facing you. Look at me, look. I face the other way, seriously. I want to share love with you even if you're not looking at the cameras, all right? Ladies don't trust me at all. All right, well, no problem. We didn't turn it on them, as you will see. I am trustworthy, for sure. Sometimes sometimes, not all the time. But we're gonna come over here. You also remember last time we were here 6 months ago, all here was clean, flat, all this bush was down. It has started to come back up again, although we've had a lot of dry weather and stuff. We had to have a couple of little rainfalls, so it's starting to get itself a little bit grown up again. But it was all cleaned up beautifully last time we were here, but some has started to come back. Again, all this grind was basically dropped to enhance and rebuild the beach so that this resort here would have a much better beachfront. I don't know if it was going to be a little gazebo or if it was going to be a little beach bar or something, but you could see the foundation over there with all these steps going up to it. Some structure was obviously going to be placed there, but not too sure what's happened with that yet because it hasn't actually materialized, or the structures have not been continued with. This is the newest section here. We did talk about it before. Remember, this hotel was mainly a 2-story hotel right through. This section here was the higher section, but this was only 2 stories, 3 if you count bottom floor, and then 2 up. The other 2 stories on top were built after it started to take interest to develop here. It was used for a very little bit of time, very brief period of time. On this section, the resort was used. However, that has stopped, and all the construction, and I haven't heard any more talk about the future construction. Everything has come to a dead halt. But this is another one of the beautiful horseshoe-shaped reefs, and as you can see, lovely little cove again. Remember where we're walking right now. Let's go back maybe 8 years or so, approximately. This is all called reef. But all this here sand has built on what was reef originally. So all this is new developed sand area.
Tell Hugh why there's no Q preview today.
Oh, okay. So on the sand, people were asking, or Hugh was asking about.
Best fan.
Yes, my best fan, and made sure to tell me to call Jeanette, my wife, and I had to add on my co-star because he wanted me to stop at wife, but you know I had to keep on the co-star thing. But Hugh, we have not done a Q preview today, mainly because we did it 5 weeks ago at that same location. We are not too sure if we would have met the organizers there that would have been able to show us a difference. So we decided, let's go over the other side, baby. We can get the sun a little more. Rather than try to go up there and find someone, we decided we wouldn't go again this week. So 5 weeks since we were there, so you can always look back and check it out. The landscape basically hasn't changed. The layout may have changed a little bit. We will find out tomorrow. Remember, we will be broadcasting God's Spare Life. We will be broadcasting tomorrow from Community. We may take an earlier session because we understand there's a lot of live entertainment in the evening. We don't really want to dilute or diffuse the attention away from that. So we're going to try and get through our broadcast prior to the actual live shows, so that you'll be able to then concentrate on live shows via 100.7 FM's broadcast. So we can be up a little earlier tomorrow. So remember, put on your notifications if you are already subscribed. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe for your notifications. And also remember, the thumbs up to us means that you're enjoying what you're seeing. Thumbs down, well, we don't look at them at all. So if you put a thumbs down, well, we're not looking at that. We're just looking at thumbs up. And if you really like what you're seeing and you want to encourage us, give us a little more inspiration to go along the way, energize us a little more, just drop us a little comment, nice little comment. You know, we all take criticisms well, if they're constructive. If they're just dirty or downright nasty, you remove them in the blink of an eye. This is not the channel that you do that on. We're all about creating positivity and beauty and peace and niceness. We're not about any controversy. We're certainly not about degrading or putting on anyone. We leave that for other places. That will not be sort of like entertained on this channel for sure. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. See, I came right here because I know that wherever I go, that sun ray is going to come to us because it is an EMC sun ray this evening. You like going to see with me? I think we should go and see right here. All right, so we're going to do a little something here because we want a little sunset swim with you. We're going to annoy you and tease you even a little more. Remember, our annoying you means we're spreading love to you. So don't think that's in a bad way. The only annoyance we give is to people that we love. So if you're feeling annoyed right now, it's because we love you. So it's not a problem. But look at this view. We were going to go on the end of the jetty, but at the end of the jetty, what are you going to see? You're going to see the sun coming on the horizon. Nothing in the foreground. Nothing giving it kind of distance, giving you appreciation for the distance, the way it is, or anything else. So we thought if we come in the water here and we share a little sea bath with you at sunset, that you will fully appreciate that. I will tell you that right now the water definitely a little cooler than the air. Not cold, but a little bit cooler. Over the last 2 days, we've had some very, very strong radiation from the sun, and the water has been really warm. Like when you go in the water, you barely notice there's any difference, only because it's wet. Otherwise, that temperature is pretty much the same as it is as the air temperature, but right now a little bit cooler for sure. You said it's a slight bit cooler than like the air maybe, and then I got a little breeze blowing across there. Not really. Cheesy, look at her look. So
you know, if I'm in it, it's warm.
if you're in it, it's warm. So I'm gonna let. Are you teasing everyone now that you're in EC? Is that what you're trying to do?
No.
Oh, you just told me you were gonna tease everyone you're coming in
I
EC.
did not say that.
You didn't say that? I'm sure you said that. Jeez. Did you hear someone say that you should not tell me that I lie? You should do what my new brother-in-law says. He says that he is telling stories. So we're gonna tell a few stories here and there and everywhere else.
Stories, all right.
Oh, I tell whole stories. I read a whole book to you.
Tall tales.
Yeah, tall tales. Oh yeah. So y'all can see that y'all's threats about not putting her under house arrest have paid off, because all I know I would have put her under house arrest in days gone by because of her horrible things she's saying to me. Tell me things about I talk too much, which is absolutely untrue. Everybody on here knows the truth.
That, and everybody knows it. That's why she called you motor mouth.
I see Jennifer saying I'm not annoyed. She's not annoyed, just slightly jealous. Well, that is perfect, because if we are here to tease you, we are certainly not here to upset you. We're here to tease you, but with a smile. So I am smiling at you right now, as you can clearly see. Sorry. Look at this. So here we go. I see somebody here talking about VOB. That will have you simmer. Yeah, I caught that piece just now. I hope you all are enjoying this beautiful, beautiful Barbados with us. It is our pleasure to bring you this here. Remember, the journey that we're on is towards healing and growth. The way of healing for us.
Flip off the end of that like that.
You want me to flip off like that kid just now?
Yeah.
I can't flip like that. I don't do basic flips. I've been doing a back flip with a big spiral twist and stuff.
I'll hold this right
You hold the
now.
gimbal? No, you can't hold it right now. Your hands are wet. I saw your hands on the water. I can't let you hold the gimbal right now. I would have let her hold the gimbal. I would show you all some stunts up there, but her hands are wet. No, you don't go dry them
I'll
off.
dry them off on your fluffy
Take
hair.
two. Well, my fluffy blonde hair. Well, okay. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? Anyhow, so she told me, I don't know if y'all were watching her day up at Raggy Point, but she told me the other day, just before we went to Raggy Point, Nicholas, I want you to stop saying to people, are you familiar with hashtags, because you're looking stupid. Now, for the last year and a half before I got married to her, she has heard me say to people, are you familiar with hashtags, and has never told me a word. But she waited until she married me to tell me that I will make her look foolish. So y'all like that? That's
But,
pretty good, huh?
No, it wasn't about, it was just enough. You've been saying it too much.
Too much.
It was like I said today,
Uh-huh.
if I said to somebody, are you familiar with Facebook?
Yeah.
Because those are the looks you started to get. Oh my gosh. We started to flip.
Yeah, you saw all
Or
different kind of things there just now?
Your camera doesn't like the truth.
No, my camera loves the truth, but you were telling a little fib, I'm
Nope,
sure.
nope.
You're decorating the truth with some camouflage, that's for sure. Anyhow, so we're back on track again. We had a little freak out camera just now with the gimbal. We do have that on occasions, because I am so incredibly talented and gifted that I move so quickly that the new technology that's on the market cannot keep up with me. We even tried to get a faster camera so you wouldn't get the flash when I run, but it's just not able to refresh fast enough, so you do get a blur. So I don't run anymore because I am that quick. But look at this here. I'm going to stop for a second. I'm going to let you breathe in this here beauty. I'm going to let you take in the guys at the end of the pier having a little bit of fun, and the sounds of the surrounding birds and stuff. This is beautiful Barbados. We're at Heywoods Beach, just to the north of Spikestown in St. Peter. Here we go. Whoa, I don't know if you all heard the rainbirds in the background. There's so many blackbirds as well. But rainbirds are making some tunes. You usually hear them around 3:30 in the morning. There are times that we usually hear them first, and then you will hear the other ones, like the blackbirds and stuff, starting to wake up a little later on in the day. But usually you can tell it's like 3:15, 3:30 rainbirds. Is that a correct truth?
Yes.
Okay.
But usually you start first.
Usually I start talking before the
You're
birds?
yapping first.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So you're trying to tell people I talk even on a morning early.
We talk all night.
Oh, okay. So we're going to take the
talk.
camera off first. Sorry about that. Sorry that I had to put you all to suffer through that just now, but I'm going to have to delete that for sure. I don't know if I can edit it live, but I will have a look at it later on and see if I can get some advice on that. I will Google that as well, see how that goes. All right, so some more acrobatics because we're about to kick off here. No one's going for it. No fun. All right, so I don't know what happened to the sun. It's gone. Let me hand a layer of cloud there, so all we're getting is like a casting, but how beautiful is this? Just gorgeous, 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 beautiful Barbados. Remember, we do this here because we want to heal. Healing is by love. That is how we believe healing will come about. And the only way to share love is to bring you and let you see the beauty of Barbados through our eyes. If you're not here, even if you're in Barbados, there are many of you that don't get out in the afternoon. You come home from a hard day at work, and the first thing you want to do is just bury yourself, in front of a TV, or go and eat something or whatever, or keep yourself quiet away from everyone, and you forget about outside. This is what awaits you, whether you're Bajan, or whether you're a visitor, or whether you're a part-time Bajan. Whatever you come to Barbados, you need to get out in the afternoon. We always push the mornings, because the serenity in the morning is, to us, the most important and the thickest time of day to get it. Usually whenever we go in the morning, there's no one around but ourselves and nature, and that's it. Whereas in the afternoon, there are a couple of distractions, few people walking around, some people around the place and stuff. It's not that it's not great to see people, it's just the serenity in the morning. You don't have any noise of traffic, before the day actually starts to awaken is when we like to go out. But we thought we'd try this afternoon to let you see what the sunset was like. Unfortunately, it's not one that's kissing the horizon that we can see, but it's certainly some beautiful glows for sure. Alright, so Caboose just in front of us. We're going to end up in that general section there. Again, just to let you see what was done on here over the years, over the last years before they actually closed the doors completely. Now done. Not too sure what's going to go on there. No, there's some people that have information on what's happening. I certainly don't have that information, so I will leave that to them to disclose that. If they see this vlog and they think that it's worthy of mentioning, they can do so themselves. That would be great. Now again, sand shifts all the year. Just beyond this jetty here, you'll see that big build-up of sand by the old trunk of that tree. It's down an old manchineel tree that's been there for a long time, really decaying now and stuff. Many times a year you will come down here, especially around November, December, when the swells are here, and you will see all the sand gone. You will see all this roots and the stump itself actually above the sand level, and all up here will be water on this inside section. However, because of all the big swells you had this year, a lot of sand went into the actual road area, and they've used some tractors recently to push it back out into this area here, building this up. You can see the actual tire marks, and you can see where it's actually being pushed out. But normally this section of beach here, a lot smaller. Again, like as all the other beaches in Barbados, it depends on what time of year, what kind of weather conditions, what kind of sea conditions are impacting the shores as to how you will find it. A lot of times a year you will find, when the big north swells and stuff, you'll find all of the sand being driven to the southern section of the beach, and then you get back to south currents and stuff, driving it back to the north. In general, beaches can look completely different a week or two apart, but beautiful. Talking about beautiful, I better turn it on myself. Let's go back over here a second and let's come back this way. Alright, so as we have told you before, we no longer operate on a schedule. The schedule is how we feel. It's a freedom of movement. It's how our spirits move us. We wake up tomorrow morning and the first thing you do is run out to sunrise or something. So we keep reminding you over and over to subscribe, turn on your alerts, because we could come on at any given time. Today we were supposed to come out for a low tide walk, and what do we do? End up on a sunset walk. So if you didn't have on your alerts, you would look on the line. If you had the way of looking on the line to see the low tides in Barbados, said, low tide is 2:41. That means Nick and Jeanette will be on the beach around 3 o'clock. Well, guess what? Did not happen. So this is why it's so important to turn on your alerts and subscribe to our channel. Alright, so from Jeanette, of course, my wife, and of course, the co-star, C-O, capital C-O, dash, capital S-T-A-R, not like me, just a plain big capital S-T-A-R, from my star, and obviously from beautiful,
in front of that.
from beautiful Barbados. Thank you so much for joining us again. We hope you've enjoyed our little walk this afternoon. Remember where we're located right now. This is where we were earlier on. That is the Caboose over there. They're open from Wednesday to Sunday. I think it's from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. They have shut up for the evening. 11 to 6?
Yeah.
Okay, well we can check that. Check it online, Caboose, the Caboose. Very easy, very popular. It's most definitely made its name with visitors and locals in Barbados, offering some amazing fish cutters. Some of the best on the island for sure. What we're going to do is we're going to end off right down here by the edge. We're going to let you listen to a little bit of the waves coming in, let you enjoy a little bit of the evening. Remember, all this can be yours. If you're in Barbados, come outdoors. If you're not in Barbados, we are awaiting you. We know that finances and health and stuff can stop us or limit us in our travel. However, if you can make it to our shores, come, because there's a magic here that awaits you. It's called blessing. Beautiful, beautiful Barbados. Enjoy and catch you all later. And for all the comments and all the people who just made the comments that made my co-star and my wife go, thanks so very much. Hugh, thanks my brother. Enjoy your persistence. Enjoy your love. Have a great evening everyone. Love you all. See you all later.